Hello everyone and welcome back to our playthrough of Terra Invicta as Project Exodus. Let's have a look at how things stand. Now, currently in the solar system, which I haven't been paying too much attention to, outside of sort of this view, if we scroll back, we can see the aliens are up to a lot of stuff. Right? They started off somewhere over in Quar and are slowly moving forward and colonizing and sending out more ships. We'll check out what these ships are all about in just a minute, but they've got things happening over in Saturn, probably around the moons. Looks like they've got stuff around Jupiter, they've got stuff around the asteroid belt here, and it's not looking good. Really not looking great. We need to accelerate our plans to get out into space. We've got some resources coming in very slowly, and eventually that's going to make settling space a little bit easier if we can just build stuff in orbit and send it out. We're gonna want to get to Mars like ASAP, but that's still gonna be a couple years away. I think maybe a year off. I don't know. We've got 2 bases up, but we don't have the boost just yet, so we're always going to be looking for more boost just to help get those things going a little bit faster. Let's go ahead and check out how the research is going. We've got solid core fusion coming along. We've given up trying to beat humanity first to this project, but we are leading in these other projects by a good ways. No one's going to overtake us here. No one's going to overtake us here. We've sunk the most amount of research that we can into alien origins, which will be finished very soon, this coming turn. And we've got fission pile on the way as well. Back on planet Earth. Now, we've actually got some good stuff going here. America's still looking strong and is still developing, and it's on its way being incredible and good. We might start to invest in boost here. We're also working away in Mexico, our priority being just sort of making Mexico good before we invest very heavily into like mission control and boost. But I think it's almost time to start reinvesting and maybe kicking out the resistance. We still have our holdings in Russia, who we've disarmed of nukes, and we're currently ruining for money, because we are hurting for cash a little bit, but our spoils are seeing us through and sort of building up the bank. We've been keeping the alien life forms in check as much as we can. So let's head to Earth. We can maybe find another platform. This costs us 1.5 boost, but I think we should. Let's go ahead and found one around low Earth orbit. Take me there. We're going to immediately try to build up some stuff. Social science labs seems pretty important, since we do want to go towards things like unifying America. So maybe we just put up a social science lab. Also adds +1 strength to public campaign missions, which is very good. Might help us get into places like India, China, where we might need to do some public support. I think this is correct. Let's go ahead and found one of these guys. We could build it in space now. Save ourselves a little bit. A boost only for the use of a few amount of metals. And I think we're going to do that. We're going to have to build some sort of solar platform. Solar collector. Let's go ahead and do this. We'll also build this in space. Can we get another social science lab going? Build it in space. This will give us 10. These use 3, 6, so we can build another social science lab. And that's basically it. We can only build this one on Earth because we don't have the resources. Presumably, we used all of our metals. That's fine. We'll go ahead and get that up and running in the next 30 days, and that's going to boost our ability to just affect things on Earth. And I think we're going to build a few more platforms dedicated to science and sciencey things in low Earth orbit. Let's head over to our counselors. So let's get some missions going. No alien life, but we strongly suspect that there is, so we're going to surveil this location and see if maybe we can find some more. Let's go ahead and confirm. And as for Jorge here, I like the idea of you maybe trying to make contact with another counselor. We were trying to get contact with the Initiative or the Academy. The Academy seemed like they were pretty strong in France, around Europe, Germany. So let's investigate counselors that are hanging around somewhere here that we don't know. Let's go ahead and check out who is in Georgia. We'll confirm these assignments. I think we are good to go. Where did you go? You're going over to Japan to do public campaigning. Oh yeah, they are very strong in Japan. Will you do that? They're building up support. That's a thing we might want to contest as well. We're just trying to slow the alien down as much as possible. This will buy us a lot of time in the long term, so I'm hoping that's good. And we want to be kind of friendly with everybody else. Alright, surveil has gone off. There's some alien life that we need to extinguish. Another alien base has been detected. Alright, so there's the initiative person. We might want to make contact with the initiative. We could be friendly with them. They probably have very good tech as well, and maybe some decent orgs. So we'll make contact next turn and see if we can get a non-aggression pact or something. We already have one non-aggression pact going. Project complete. Alien origin. There are a multitude of theories about whether the aliens hail from, running the gamut from possible to absurd. Maddeningly, our further study of alien debris cannot quite be said to rule anything out. Our long-range scanners have confirmed that, yes, there is a large and strikingly regular-shaped mass of similar materials in the deeper reaches of this solar system, strongly suggesting the presence of some manner of alien installation. However, our scans have also confirmed that not all of the substances within the debris are available locally, as it were. Thus, though our visitors do indeed have an industrial-scale presence within Sol's orbit, they almost certainly did not originate from it. We have completed the research alien origin objective. Analysis of the alien habitats discovered through our Skywatch programs has provided a clearer picture of alien activities. It appears that the aliens have not been active in our solar system for long, months at most. Their ability to build this ship so quickly demonstrates remarkably advanced engineering. But the bigger question is obvious. If they have been here so recently, where did they come from? Many theories have been proposed, but two possibilities have attracted the most attention. First, that the aliens traveled here from another solar system via advanced but conventional propulsion methods. Second, that the aliens traveled here from another solar system using some unknown method of faster-than-light travel. Both possibilities are tremendously exciting. The first possibility implies that the aliens have discovered some way to overcome all the hurdles that have thus far prevented us from developing any kind of slower-than-light interstellar travel. The second possibility implies that our entire understanding of physics is wildly wrong. In either case, the aliens have the technology to travel between and settle the stars if we could acquire this technology for ourselves. ... New objective, set our goal. We now know that it is possible. Actual, practicable interstellar travel. Other factions on Earth are focused on the aliens and their goals, supporting them or opposing them. We see them as a means to an end. But what end? Complete the Leave the Cradle project. Continue. We are now able to undertake the Leave the Cradle project. Fine, increase our control point management capacity by 25. Spins off a new org to faction pool. Don't know what that means. Grants the following resource. So this will cost 5,000, which is easily one of the most expensive things that we have here. And we'll probably go back to doing some simple... Allows detection of all alien operations. I think this is one we want to do next. Let's crack this out. This will get done in May next month. Alliance ends. India under the controls of the servants and Russia have ended their alliance. Japan under the control of the servants and Russia have ended their alliance. Alright, just sort of fracturing the world a little bit. So you can go ahead and make contact with the initiative. Do it. Confirm. Go. Contact with the initiative. Got it. 6 boosts and a non-aggression pack for 1,000. I'll accept this. Complete the trade. There's fission pile that allows us to build up places that maybe don't have very good access to solar energy. Institutional outreach, I think, is our next project. Hab module has been completed and the rest should be coming online soon. We'll see a bump in our science. Really need to get rid of this alien life stuff, my dude. Hab module completed in low lunar orbit. See the rest coming online as well. There's solid core fission systems done by humanity first, and they've gone for mission to the asteroids next. Honestly, not too invested in getting to the asteroids. I think we're a long way off from doing that. But okay, good for you. We have completed the Alien Operations Project. Unhelpful domestic law enforcement tends to close investigations once apparent abductees return. And thus it has fallen to our local operatives to follow up the many rumors of erratic and aberrant behavior among the reappeared. Concerningly, their investigations and interviews strongly corroborate these reports and indeed suggest that the true purpose of alien abductions is something other than mere research and experimentation. We do have some new understandings on alien activities and how humans may resist them. Alrighty. Allows detection of all alien operations. Updated codex with new information. Enthrall elites, enthrall public, and enthrall unaligned elites. Terrible. following projects may unlock for us the research in the future. Publicize alien threat, global listening network. Interesting. We have completed the research, alien operations. Our research has demonstrated strong evidence of aberrant behavior in those countries that have been targeted by alien abductions. Public attitudes are rapidly shifting in a pro-alien direction, driven by key figures in the media, political, and scientific establishments. People close to these figures have independently and consistently commented on their sudden shifts in personality, growing more aloft, and seemingly disinterested in all matters not related to human-alien relations. The alien ability to influence their targets appear far stronger than we had initially believed. Their methods of influence is so far unknown. Various wild theories have been concocted, including implanted parasites, technological mind control, biological mind control, highly advanced drugs, and outright replacement by clones, replicants, or infiltrators. We must investigate further to narrow down the possibilities. We have activated an alien threat monitor. It is viewable in the alien tab of the Intel screen. It has been suggested that we divert resources away from tracking the UFOs and towards tracking alien movements on Earth. Our recent discoveries regarding alien influence have given this task a higher priority. We'll get to work on Xenoflora defoliants. This is not happening nearly fast enough. Like, at the end of this year, we'll have it. Xenoflora defoliants, it's going to take us a long time. 5,000 is a lot of research. I think this is above our reach right now, so we can deprioritize this. Reprioritize this. Let's get this finished ASAP. Yeah, let's get this finished as quickly as possible, and then we can get back towards unifying America. It's going to take a lot of research to make that happen. So again, that might be a little bit too far, too fast. But let's make it happen. Very nice. We've got advanced neural networks. We contributed the most. This will allow the researching of self-repairing software and projects for transitional coordination and contraband scanners. Cool stuff. Do we want self-repairing software? Following global text administration algorithms, white-collar automation. It's a requirement for research, university, rapid shipbuilding, DNA repairs, tactical drones, improved ECM module. We're going Unity movement. It's going to take a whole lot of time, but we do have modules up in space that are giving us a bonus. We have an 18%. Begin this research. I think something like this works for me. Let's try to get this Unity movement out fast. We'll get some more bonuses. We'll get up another satellite that's going to boost this up a little bit. Keep focusing on our research and see if we can get this fairly soon. Corrupt generals. Evidence has emerged of massive corruption among senior generals in the Russian armed forces. The Russian military is being run more like a series of fiefdoms than a cohesive warfighting force. Instead of practicing combined arms to synergize force multipliers, each branch jockeys with the others for resources and influence. Most disturbingly, investigators have found that most of the funds allocated for military modernization programs have been diverted into pockets of the most influential generals, leaving Russia's military readiness far below what it should be on paper. Alright, Russia loses some tech, democracy changes, inequality. Russia takes a big hit. Maneuver politically to sideline and reduce the general's power. I think we do this. I mean, we've hurt Russia enough. We don't want to hurt it too much. The corrupt generals had more political cover than anticipated. Project Exodus supporters were unable to make headway against stiff opposition in the higher circles of power. Russia has lost some military tech. Democracy score drops. Inequality has gone up and a decrease in GDP. That's unfortunate, Russia. We are now able to undertake the contraband scanner project. Enemies suffer a -1 on sabotage facilities and sabotage hab module missions against our assets. This is good. I don't think it has priority over any of the other stuff that we're doing. Always going up. Solid core fusion reactor project, sure. Won't be doing that one for a while. Breakthrough. Scientists working at laboratory in Mexico have made an unexpected breakthrough. The findings are being collated and prepared for release as we speak. There will be no way of keeping a discovery of this magnitude from the rest of the world, but in the moments before that happens, we could try to leverage it in our favor. Alrighty, we can praise the ingenuity, which gives a significant public opinion boost around the world. That's very nice. And we get like 1,000 science. That's half a month science. Use the discovery to lobby for increased scientific funding. Mexico will invest more into training and education programs, explore commercial applications of the research. Mexico experiences significant increases in GDP with increase in inequality and environmental damage. That doesn't seem good. Investigate potential military application of these fundings. I think public opinion around the world is very, very good. Mexico investing into training and education programs also seems quite nice. But our plan for Mexico is basically for it to just make a whole bunch of mission control and boost for us. So I think we just go with this. Take the science, say thank you very much, and Mexico. Finally, we will have wiped out all of the flora and fauna. Well, we've already found a protectorate. We can see him. What's our chance to detain this individual? We can spend some ops. Let's do it. Let's detain this man, slow him down a little bit. We'll also need to surveil Japan at some point. And I really think we need to get another satellite out into orbit. Let's get another science platform, low Earth orbit, make it happen. Alright, we can undertake the Alien Movements Project. Allows direct detection of alien operatives. Global listening network, +1 investigation when our counselors are detecting aliens would also be good. Target in a secure location. Cool, we successfully detained this guy. We have completed the institutional outreach, additional 5 orgs immediately. That's great. Global listening network doesn't cost too much. Contraband scanners, I don't think we're quite ready for. Alien movements is pretty expensive, but it would be really nice to actually see the aliens on our planet. I think let's just bash out some of these really simple projects that will no doubt unlock more difficult projects. Jorge, we wanted to do a hostile takeover on this person while he's detained. We can spend a whole bunch of money, but honestly the gain from it is probably really good. We will confirm it, but before we do, I want to see what the Protectorate think of us. They're in conflict with us. I believe they were tolerant of us. Now they're in conflict. And I wonder if that's because we've directly attacked them. But I mean, how do they know that we did it? We weren't detected when we did it. He's still not detected. We're going to do this hostile takeover in any case. Can we see their orgs? Now he's detained. You can see his orgs. Hostile takeover it is. Confirm. 76% chance. At a huge win. I will take it. Also, our habitat on the moon. This one. It's up to 7 of 8. So other people are putting up orbits as well. We have 3. And I'm actually going to grab the last orbit as well. That's decided. We're throwing up another platform. We'll found this platform. It's going to be a dedicated science one as well. We'll go ahead and zoom right in. Platform core. We're going to want at least 1 solar collector. Build it in space. I would like xenology labs. I don't know about this moon station. I might decommission this. I think this was a mistake. We don't need a satellite around the moon. I'm going to hold off on that decision. We'll leave it there. Alright, so we've got social science. Let's go ahead and do a xenology lab. Build it in space. Very nice. That'll have to do. You are... Xeno Research Station. Save the name. Might be an interesting one. Information Science. Definitely one I want. Let's go Information Science. Build it in space. Yes, this is getting way more cheap. Only 0.68 boosts to do. These take 6 power. Means we'll need 2 of these bad boys. Alright. So it is. Very good. We would also probably like to start gobbling up more research stations around the moon. Let's zip on out. Head over to, around Earth. Nobody's started grabbing up these other low Earth orbits. And we can get 4 more because of our mission control. And then we're going to have to work on getting some more mission control. And we want to leave up something to get mining up on Mars. I think we go with this for now. We'll confirm these assignments. Hostile takeover was a failure. No. Why you do this? Solid core fusion reactor 1 has been completed. The Nerva drive solid core fusion reactor 2. Get out some of this tech. Yeah, let's just finish off some of this really easy tech just to get them done as quickly as possible. Mission to Mars is happening quite slowly. New project available. Transnational Coordination Project. Increases our control point managing capacity by 25. That's actually quite a steep amount. Alright, we got interplanetary warships done. Supply depot has been completed. Very nice. This is a huge amount of research. No thank you, I'll pass. I think it's time for... let's do alien movements. I don't think it's part of my main objectives, but we'll do it. Let's get alien movements out there, and also one of these smaller techs like liquid hydrogen containment. Select that stuff. Good to go. Hostile takeover. You're up to a 10% chance to hostile takeover this guy. If we got more intel, we'll have a better chance. His administration's pretty decent. We'll do this. All of our income's looking good. I'm really thrilled that we can continue to get our mining operations up. Once that probe hits Mars, we should be able to expand out to Mars. Get our mining going. At least a base on Mars. Okay, confirm these assignments. Good luck, everyone. Make a difference. New platform core, Xeno Research Station. We'll see those coming online and our science should jump. Let's see if we get this hostile takeover off. Easily the most exciting thing. Ooh, success. Let's yoink something. Things that are good for us are things that give us boost or admin or both. Mission control is not bad either. This is probably what we're going to go for, but I think we're going to yoink this bad boy off. Confirm. Hijacked. A hijacker has taken control of a major payload we just launched. They sent us a message threatening to redirect it to burn up in the atmosphere unless we pay them a sizable ransom. Of course, we have no guarantee that they'll actually keep their word even if we do pay. If we don't negotiate with criminals, we lose 3 boost, which is hurtful. Or we could pay the random and still potentially lose 3 boost. We don't negotiate with criminals, they'll just take the hit to our boost, and it's fine. Wow, we have just a higher chance to straight up purge these guys out than we do to do a crackdown first. We'll grab control of mass media. We want this to be a success, so we're going to spend all the influence. I'm sorry, Resistance, but you got to go out of Mexico. Russia, we're not defending it, and it might be worth it to cut Russia loose at this point. Russia is just... it's crippled. Russia's hurt real bad. Russia currently is worse than Mexico. We hurt Russia bad, guys. Are we bad guys? Might be bad guys. Let's get some more support in China. While the getting's good, let's get it. We'll spend a decent bit of cash on that and hope it comes through. Confirm the assignments. Alright, we are now able to undertake the Publicized Alien Threat project that grants a public opinion boost for Project Exodus around the world. I think this is like a repeatable thing that we can do. Hab module completed. Very nice. All of our stuff's coming online. Public campaign is a success. Make it happen. New project available. Groovy. Good. We've purged them out of Mexico. We're only just over our cap, but that's okay. Grab another control point in Mexico. Let's realign this with our ideologies. Very nice. Reprioritize everything. Let's cut back on boost. Get some more mission control. I hope that's right. Liquid hydrogen containment is finished. Publicize alien threat. Grants a public opinion boost for Project Exodus around the world. I don't know if we want to do this. It doesn't say that it's a repeatable research like these do. This is a repeatable project. This is just a one-off boost around the globe. I think we keep this one in our pocket until we need it. In which case we might do global listening networks. And if we select this, this is finishing on the 13th. I would like these to sort of sync up, right? This is October, this is November, 29th and 30th of October. And this I think is okay. Do we build more satellites is a question I'm asking. And I don't know what the answer is. I don't know. I also don't know if it's time to boot the resistance out of Mexico. We might do that and just pull out of Russia. I'm gonna do it. Alright, resistance. I'm sorry, but you gotta go. 94% chance to take Mexico. I mean, I like that we're getting support in China. God knows it's hard enough to do. And we might decide to hold a single control point. You are assaulting aliens. That's just a thing that you like to do. I think we need to stabilize Mexico as well. We'll spend some time doing that. Just to bring the strife down. That's fair. You didn't want Mexico anyway, Resistance. Get over yourself. Confirm the assignments. Ship it.
Tell me your orders.
What are you doing? Oh, public campaigning in America. Are you going to be successful?
Offering counsel.
There we go. Our mining has come online on the moon. That's more resources. Getting tons of metal, some water. Bit more fissiles. Oh, sorry, volatiles. God. Right, the servants have got some public support in America. 67% chance. Like, that ain't bad. Considering that her persuasion is kind of garbage. 7. And she was able to persuade in America that they have no public support. They've got no adjacency bonus. They hopefully haven't enthralled anyone that I'm aware of, but that might be something we need to look at. I don't know how. Tensions are mounting between the United States of America and China. No, they're not. The United States of America may enforce a series of economic sanctions upon China, limiting its ability to trade with other nations. Do nothing. GDP increases in China by 1%. Oh, we do nothing. It's fine. China, you're okay. You're okay. Alright, bye-bye resistance. You're out of Mexico. Mexico is ours. We'll do full investments into mission control, drop all the spoils, get the unity up, get the welfare in the economy. Let's sort Mexico out a little bit. Get ourselves some more mission control. Launch some more stations. Get ready for our mining up on Mars. We're looking pretty good. Now we do want to defend our interests, but I kind of like all of the defend interests to line up. So I'll wait for these two to expire and hope that nobody does anything. That's just a personal preference. Saves on the micro. Hopefully it doesn't bite us in the ass. Now we're happy with how Mexico is looking. Happy with the US of A. Looking good. Looking good, USA. Keep it going. Song Thang. Keep assaulting that alien asset, man. Get rid of it. Crush it. Destroy it. Gonna throw money at China until they like us. Another alien base has gone up. That sucks. Nuclear Freighters Project. Nuclear-powered haulers accelerate delivery of HAB modules by 18%. Reduces boost used for sending materials from Earth to beyond low Earth orbit. That's nice. Public opinion has dropped in America suddenly. I think we have to just let them have India for now. Focus on our own agenda over here. Maybe do some more public campaigning in America. Get that back up. Just spend one turn making it happen. I'm not too happy with it. I prefer to be doing way more active things with Jorge, but I can't target the servants because I don't want to blow our cover. I don't want to blow our operative. I don't really want to piss off anybody else. Kind of want things to calm down between us and the Protectorate. Also, we've kind of pissed off the Resistance, and I just want everyone to chill out a little bit. New projects available. We got this Nerva Drive thing unlocked. Spend interest mission complete in Mexico, so we're strong there now. We should be fine. Electronic Countermeasure Project, ECM, ship components, very nice. Japan is asking its ally, the US of A, to join its attack in Syria and Iran. Do we accept? Now, this is the servants asking us to join an attack against the Resistance. And I think the answer is going to be no. We're going to decline this. I mean, technically, the United States and America, yeah, I mean, we're allies. I did that. You know, I should be helping out my allies. But at the same time, I kind of know who's pulling the strings here, and I don't want to. We're going to decline that war. I believe that actually hurts our public opinion in America. I could be wrong. That would make sense to me, though. We don't have to worry about that. More aliens orbiting Io. That's not great. Wiped out the flora and fauna, thankfully. I really hope the AI is doing their part. Whoopsie. Our probe has finally arrived to Mars. We've been waiting for this for quite a long time. Now, this is going to be critical. Our base on Mars needs to have it needs to have fissiles, and it needs to have volatiles. Those are the two things we're really concerned with. Rare metals would be nice as well. So something like this base would be really good. Take me there. Let's found an outpost. It's going to take a year to get there, but I'm okay to spend a year sending this thing out. Maybe... Let's look at our bases. We did say we wanted at least some income from rare metals, noble materials, and some fissiles, because we don't have fissiles or rare. Now, this is a huge amount of rares. Holy smoke, we might want to get that as well. That's a lot. We could just turn that into cash and more consumables, but we also want fissiles, and we don't have any fissile income, and particularly Mars doesn't have great. It's got a 2.2 here. This might be the smartest first base to place, but I also want the cash. Like, I do want the cash. This is just a huge amount of rares. That's a lot of potential cash. It's going to cost us 16 boosts to launch this out from Earth. We should be able to launch 2 of these pretty soon, in fact. Alrighty. I think our first base needs to have... I need all these bases. This will give us some fissiles, like some, and a huge amount of cash that we can liquidize for money on demand, which is great. I mean, it also gives us a lot of metals and volatiles, all things that we need. But I'm worried that on Mars, because it's further away from the sun, we'll not be able to rely on solar power. So we'll need fissiles to actually power our bases. Is this greedy? I think this might be greedy. I actually think the right play here is this base to give us more of the stuff that we actually need, right? Because we're gonna need the fissiles, we're gonna need the volatiles. Like this is just, it's a solid base, and then we can look at grabbing this base for the noble metals. I think that's the play. So let's go ahead and found this outpost. Take me there. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Are we gonna be able to afford to send stuff though? What's it gonna cost to get a mining outpost out here? It's just going to cost us a lot of boost to send it from space. 21 boost to get this mining complex up. Won't take us too long to get there. A month and a bit, maybe? A month and a bit. And we'll be able to get the mining up, as well as we're going to have to power it. So we'll need something like a fission pile. And this will take, built it in space, which we will do. We can actually build it in space. Let's go ahead and throw it on the fission pile. Let's just make that happen now, so it'll be ready. And then as soon as we can, we outpost mining complex. We're going to need 21 boost. So as soon as we hit 21 boost, we slam down that button. And we're going to be in a great space. So we're moving on to Mars, baby. Mission control is 10. So we should be able to build up at least one other base on Mars. And that'll take care of our space resources. I think we'll be in a good spot. I love it. We're on Mars, baby. Got a presence. Oh, we've been waiting for that. Alrighty, I think that's where we're going to end off here. Our holdings are looking good. We're starting to take control of Mexico in the plan of eventually unifying Central America and then merging them into the US. Getting our one big power base, which we will defend with our lives. The rest of the world's kind of going to shit real slow. We have drove Russia face first into the ground, but it's starting to recover slowly. People are still on the decline. It's not looking pretty. Not looking pretty, but we'll hold on to it for as long as we can until people kick us out. Yes, we're over our limits a little bit. We're going to want to sort that out pretty soon. There are points that we can invest in our people that's going to raise that. Progress is being made. Finally, we're on Mars. We've got mining operations happening on the moon. That makes expanding out a little bit easier. And now we're going to have to sort of focus on increasing our boost and our mission control. Those are things we are going to need quite desperately in the very near future. Thank you all very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this episode. If you did, leave a like. Consider subscribing. It'll help the channel out a huge amount. And thank you all very much. Take care. We'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.